Okay, folks, good morning. Good morning to you all. Welcome to this special day for Pennsylvania's 14 community colleges. My name is Nick Newpower. I'm the president of Butler County Community College and also the board chair of the Pennsylvania Commission for Community Colleges, and we're very pleased and honored to be here today. Behind me are some of Pennsylvania's very finest. Wonderful students who represent our 14 community colleges. Key elected officials who serve as leaders for the community college sector, as well as trustees and presidents. We appreciate you being here. Pennsylvania's community colleges are playing a very important role in the Commonwealth. We are the largest provider of post-secondary education, and we also play a very key role in Pennsylvania's workforce initiatives. The bottom line to Pennsylvania's community colleges are the fact that we are affordable, accessible, and all share very high-quality programs. We're very pleased to be part of the Commonwealth's economic development solution. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce Senator Lisa Boscola, co-chair of the Community College Caucus. Senator Boscola.
Thank you. It's great to be here today. When I walked in the Capitol this morning, the very first meeting I had was with students from Northampton Community College and Lehigh Community College, and I can tell you it's very impressive. Just their caliber, their intelligence. They kind of know where they're going already at 16, 17 years old. I cannot say enough that when I was that age, I don't know if I had it all together like you have it together. But anyway, Senator Mensch and I are co-chairs of the Community College Caucus for a reason, because we know the importance of community colleges in our area. Our economy continues to change and evolve, and the types of good-paying and in-demand jobs are also changing. Community colleges continue to play an important role in bridging that gap with the skills and training that is needed, or like what I call skills training to jobs gap. And I have always been very supportive of them as an adaptable workforce development resource. Community colleges also serve the needs and interests of local residents and business community. Their facilities offer a wide array of services and community event options. I've introduced new legislation, Senate Bill 110, that would provide tax credits as incentives for businesses to financially support community college credits for high school seniors as part of a customized job training program. It's a good bill. It's a great bill. And I'm committed to keeping education accessible and affordable for all of our youth today. These are the primary reasons why I wanted to continue as co-chair of the Community College Caucus, and why I believe it's more important than ever for the Commonwealth, this Commonwealth, to support our community colleges. In fact, I have an intern that was working in my Bethlehem office, Aaron Rosengarten, who will be speaking later today. Aaron has been recognized before the Senate yesterday as not only a member of the All-Star academic team, but a New Century Scholar. He's a pretty incredible kid. He will tell you, as you all are, he will tell you that despite many offers and incentives from other universities, he decided to begin his education at Northampton Community College because it made fiscal sense for him. And I know he's going to go on to do amazing things with your education. He said he's going to run against me one day. I said, not yet, not yet. Community colleges are an affordable launching pad for students like Aaron as they begin their pathway to a career. They are also a relaunching pad for individuals that have a change in careers or need to continue their learning as they grow older. So I will continue to work with the Community Colleges Commission and my colleagues here in Harrisburg to find adequate funding solutions and the resources that community colleges need to grow our students for the future. I'm excited to be here, you can tell, and thank you all for coming down and expressing your support and what you do, at the community colleges. I love it. So they made my day this morning, and hopefully we'll make theirs in the future when we pass the state budget and we get more money for community colleges.
We are off to an excellent start. Thank you, Senator Boscola. And next is the chair of the Education Committee, and this is Senator Lloyd Smucker. Senator Smucker.
Well, good morning. It is wonderful to be here, and I'd like to first start by thanking all of the students who have taken their time to be here this morning to meet with legislators. It's critically important, and I can tell you that the conversation I had with two individuals, and I don't see them right now, but from HAC in the community that I serve, was great to hear their story, and there's nothing like hearing of the experiences of students at institutions and at our community colleges to understand the impact that they have in our Commonwealth. So it's really exciting to be here. I understand a student speaker will speak to us later, and I'm sure will show us better than any pie chart or graph what community colleges are all about. In life, there are many roads to success. Your amazing students, your graduates, and your job placement rates prove that the Commonwealth's 14 community colleges are one of the best on-ramps in Pennsylvania. Community colleges yield one of the greatest returns on investment of any educational institution. They offer certificate, diploma, and degree programs and are connecting students with jobs all across the Commonwealth. And that's not just any jobs. They're connecting to high-paying, high-priority jobs where employers are struggling to find skilled workers. So community colleges are one of the most powerful engines of economic development that we have here in Pennsylvania. And they're doing it at a great value. Just consider that at HAC, which I mentioned earlier, costs about $6,000 per year. We have Ski with us here. I'm a little partial to HAC, so. At HAC, costs roughly $6,000 per year for full-time commuter students. Compared, you look at the cost of some of our private colleges, which can range up to $60,000 per year. You do the calculation, you understand that getting an associate's degree can literally save up to $100,000. Community colleges also attract a diverse blend of students, each with their own story to tell, but with a shared dream. You may have the single mom who's trying to earn a degree while caring for a small child, the dad who may have just lost his job and needs to make a career change, the teen who wants to be the first in their family to go to college, or the student who needs to ease into the sticker shock of a four-year college that we've just talked about. Community colleges are the pathway for all of these aspiring students and these wellsprings of promise. Community colleges present a smorgasbord of opportunity. They deserve our support in the state budget so that tuition remains affordable to students and to their parents, and so that this on-ramp to opportunity is always open and running smoothly. So I'd like to echo and thank Senator Boscola for her leadership as caucus of community college, and look forward to working with her and many other members of the legislature to ensure that community colleges stay a very important component of the opportunities that we have available here in Pennsylvania for students, giving them an opportunity to earn that education that is so important. And as they do so, we know they are earning a lifetime of economic promise and prosperity. So thank you again for all the work that you do.
Next, from the western side of the state, a representative that services not only Butler County Community College, but Community College of Beaver County, co-chair of the Community College Caucus, Representative Jim Marshall. Representative Marshall.
Thank you. Thank you and good morning. I prepared a great one-page speech that talked about Beaver County and Butler County, both I'm very proud of, and their ability to help retrain and to train our new workers. Their workforce development is so important, especially with the growing industry in Western Pennsylvania. But I have to say, I can't talk about this speech today because I want to talk what's in my heart about this young group of patriots behind me that are here today to fight for funding just to have the colleges to help to prepare them for their future. And I'm proud of this group here, these students that are committed to education to help to use that education then to serve the Commonwealth. And it reminds me of a young man I met this morning at a meeting. This young man's a combat veteran, served our nation, came back with a special type of injury that really required some help and guidance. And he found that guidance and help at Butler County Community College. I'm grateful for that young man's service, but I'm grateful to Butler County Community College to help that transition, to help him to come back into this Commonwealth and to serve and to be a part of it. And he's a part of society because of Butler County Community College. And I know I'm partial to Butler and Beaver, but they're all here today. Our presidents are here to talk about their colleges, and I can tell you there's no greater investment in higher education than community colleges. Thank you.
Next, speaking on behalf of the community colleges, is Senator Mario Scavello.
Good morning, everyone. I was so inspired and listened to the senators and to the representative that I needed to say something. I have probably the newest community college building in the Commonwealth, and a green building. Well, I think the only one, if I'm not mistaken, right in the heart of Monroe County, in the heart of my district. And I also have parts of Northampton where the rest of the Northampton community colleges. The best investment that we can make is in education. And the best value for that investment is in the community college system. And students shouldn't have to come here asking for dollars for the community college. We should just be doing it. It is the right thing to do. Community college, as you heard earlier, changed lives. I see it for myself. My former chief of staff when I was in the House, and now she runs my offices, Christine Dolan. She is a graduate at the Northampton Community College, and she took 2 years there, went to ESU for 2 years. And the beauty of having the community college for the first 2 years, she was able to work and pay off her education. And when she graduated, she didn't have any debt. Think about that. She stayed at home, and she had no debt. And that's what it's all about. Those dollars that you save at the community college level, a couple of years, 2, 3 years, and you could even go to 4 years. But that investment does not have you graduate with a tremendous amount of debt that you definitely have to find a job right away, otherwise you're going to be in trouble. And it gives you that breather. My goal is to continue to help the community college systems. It is, again, the best investment we can make, and I applaud the students for being here today, and hopefully meet some of them later on. Thank you. Have a great day.
Next, I would like to introduce Mr. Jim Dancy, Chair of the Board of Trustees at Bucks County Community College. Now, the trustees play a very integral, important part for community colleges as a whole, and you'll hear from Mr. Dancy representing that group. He's representing more than 200 trustees in Pennsylvania's community colleges who volunteer their time and their expertise to ensure effective governance. Mr. Dancy's professional career spanned nearly 40 years in the waste services industry, including oversight of operations at various times in 26 states and 14 foreign countries. Most recently, he served as principal operating executive in charge of the state of Pennsylvania for waste management, the position from which he retired. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jim Dancy.
Thank you, Dr. Newpower. Good morning, all. I'm Jim Dancy, Board of Trustees Chair for Bucks County Community College. I'm especially proud to have been associated with Bucks County Community College for the past 6 years, and I now serve as its board chair. Pennsylvania's community colleges are here today to celebrate our students, their achievements, and our collective impact on the Commonwealth, which is a result of the tireless dedication of faculty, staff, and college leadership. Of course, none of this would be possible without the support of our local sponsors and state officials who provide financial and other support to the colleges. We are also grateful for the businesses that eagerly hire community college graduates, and for our alumni, the majority of whom stay in their local communities, contributing to the economic vitality of those communities and our Commonwealth at large. We're also here to ask for the General Assembly's help. The colleges depend on operating and capital appropriations from the state in order to support their high-quality academic and workforce programming. Our students depend on state funds and financial aid programs to ensure that their education remains affordable. In the upcoming budget, we urge the General Assembly to prioritize funding for Pennsylvania's community colleges and their students. For students like those outstanding students that are behind me, as well as the thousands more like them for whom a community college education is the key to a future filled with hope and promise. Investing in our colleges, in our students, and in our communities makes sense. In fact, a recent study confirms what I and my fellow trustees at Bucks County Community College, as well as trustees from across the Commonwealth, already know, that time and money invested in community colleges is time and money well spent. The nationwide study suggests that Pennsylvania taxpayers receive a return of $41.84 in direct and indirect benefits for every dollar they invest in community colleges. I encourage the members of the General Assembly to support Pennsylvania's community colleges so that an affordable, quality education remains accessible to our students. Specifically, we are asking that the General Assembly approve $15 million in increased operating funds for the colleges. These funds will be used to expand proven programs, launch new initiatives aligned with state and local workforce needs, and provide services to support students as they pursue their studies. The funds will make a difference for countless students, regardless of their background or circumstances, enabling them to access life-changing opportunities for post-secondary education at a reasonable price without incurring crushing amounts of student debt. Appropriate funding for community colleges will make a difference for students like this year's New Century Scholar, Aaron Rosengarten, standing to my right, and also for all the students here today, spectacular folks, and the likes of thousands more who couldn't be here today because they are in college classrooms and college labs across this Commonwealth. We hope that we can count on the support of all the members of the General Assembly to appropriately fund community college to preserve these opportunities for students and to ensure that Pennsylvania's workforce will be the envy of the entire nation. Now please join me in welcoming an exceptional community college scholar, Aaron Rosengarten of Northampton Community College. Aaron is Pennsylvania's 2015 New Century Scholar an honor presented to the highest scoring member of the All-PA academic team. Aaron is an excellent example of the kind of student who will benefit from an investment in Pennsylvania's community colleges. I now give you Aaron.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aaron Rosengart, and I want to begin by thanking you for all being here today. If someone were to ask me where I would be 3 years upon graduating high school, I will not tell them speaking in front of such an important event. I was not always very outgoing, as hard as that may seem. I would go so far as to say I wouldn't have been myself. I wouldn't see myself someone as being successful. But here I am now, speaking in front of all of you. I would just like to talk a little bit about myself before I go into the main part of my speech. I am 20 years old, a graduate of Wilson Area High School's class of 2012. I am currently finishing up my last year at Northampton Community College, unfortunately, and have been very active on campus since the end of my freshman year. It has been a very rewarding experience, and I do not regret it one bit. While attending Wilson, I thought I had everything figured out with where I wanted to go after graduating. Turns out, I was dead wrong. After being accepted into several colleges and getting the financial aid packages, I was rather trepidatious about going to colleges and being in debt upon getting out. I frequently visited one of my guidance counselors and discussed information pertaining to college. I mentioned my concern regarding the cost of some of the colleges I was accepted into. It was during one of these meetings that she mentioned Northampton Community College to me. At first, I questioned the validity of Community College because I always heard negative things about it. There was always a stigma. Upon further investigation, however, I decided to apply and was accepted. In retrospect, I believe applying to Northampton Community College has been one of the greatest decisions I have ever made in my entire life. Being a student at the college has helped me become a better student, a better leader, and a better person overall. The past 3 years have been a wonderful experience in my educational journey. Northampton Community College has aided me in a lot of my academic endeavors, most notably helping me figure out what I am passionate about and by being a better student leader. During the spring semester of my freshman year, I got a letter in the mail stating that I have been invited to join Phi Theta Kappa, the International Honor Society of the two-year college. The chapter at Northampton Community College's main campus was called the Tau Gamma chapter, and I did not hesitate to join. Upon becoming a member, I jumped right in to helping the organization out. I got to meet wonderful people and got to experience so many memorable moments. And right now I am currently serving as the Tau Gamma chapter's president and finishing up my term. My involvement in Phi Theta Kappa has led me to numerous avenues and has helped me greatly in my academic journey. It has been a great part of attending Northampton Community College, and I am glad to have been given the opportunity to join and be elected to the presidency. In addition to serving as Tau Gamma's president, I became very active on various campus activities. I was elected to serve on the college's academic, appeals, and disciplinary committees. I am part of the Ban a Bottle initiative, which aims to reduce plastic consumption on campus by removing the usage of plastic bottles. And I have helped with setting up a day of service, which allowed students, staff, and faculty to go out in the community and give back. And becoming a part of Phi Theta Kappa has only been a catalyst in my involvement in the college now. Northampton has excellent resources and fosters a very supportive environment. If it weren't for the numerous opportunities at the college, I may not be where I'm at right now. Being nominated for the Pennsylvania academic team was a very proud moment because it is such a prestigious honor that recognizes not only academic achievement, but community involvement as well. Also, becoming Pennsylvania's New Century Scholar and Northampton Community College's first New Century Scholar was another huge accomplishment. This is something I never thought possible, and it is thanks to the wonderful opportunities at Northampton Community College that has allowed me to transcend from a soft-spoken, shy student to the student who is speaking before you this very day. But I'd like to add that none of this would have been possible without the help of numerous people. I would like to give credit to those that have pushed me and believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. I want to thank my advisors at the Tau Gamma chapter, Courtney, Miranda, and Jennifer, my fellow officers, my parents, my girlfriend, Dr. Erickson, Dr. Salvador, and everyone else who has helped me get to where I am today. Nothing is done alone, and I just wanted to share how grateful I am to have had these people come into my life and helped me become who I am today. I would also like to congratulate all the other members of the Pennsylvania academic team. So if you would, please join me in a round of applause for these wonderful students. In closing, my time at Northampton Community College has been a great and rewarding experience. I've had my fair share of failures, but my success outweighs most of these failures. Northampton has been a huge part of my educational journey, and if I didn't attend Northampton, I would not have been where I'm at right now. I believe community colleges are an integral part of society and education. It allows students to earn their associate's degrees at an affordable rate. It has allowed me to get a paid tuition to any state school, and for that, I am grateful. Community college should not be overlooked because they do foster the brightest of the bright. It is a step in the right direction, and I believe students should consider community college as a viable option. It is not a waste of time or money. In fact, it has saved me a lot of money and has afforded me so many opportunities. We are all here today because we support Pennsylvania's community colleges. As students and educators, we know the tremendous value that they provide to the Commonwealth. And we urge the General Assembly to support the college's request for an additional $15 million in this year's budget, so that the next generation of Pennsylvania students can have the same high-quality experiences and opportunities that I have had. Thank you very much.
Great job.
Thank you.
2 for 2. Ladies and gentlemen, as we close, I would like you to consider the following numbers. Pennsylvania's community colleges serve 344,000 students in all 67 counties. 62% are enrolled in STEM-related fields. 25,000 students intend to transfer. Workforce training is provided for more than 38,000 students. And we provide an estimated $41.84 in direct and indirect economic benefits for every $1 invested by taxpayers. We look forward to the General Assembly's support. Thank you so much for allowing us to be here this morning. Thank you.